Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to make this camper wreath. Are you tired of me saying that? I'm almost out of campers. I'm not going to make any more wreaths with them though. But this one, I put it on the side and use a big bow instead of doing the sign in the middle. So it's a little different. And these are the supplies we need. Just kind of some ribbon, and that bow is one we made in another video. Here I'm just getting my sign ready. And I went back to the old school Dion way, which is just take some duct tape, wrap those pipe cleaners around it. And my hot glue gun wasn't ready, so I moved on to prepping some flowers. So I took the flowers and 6-inch pipe cleaners, and then I would just wrap them around. And then as you wrap it, you can use that to place your hot glue on. And that way you're not putting it on the plastic stem, which will melt and then it won't hold. But yeah, just put your hot glue on that little pipe cleaner, put it in between two bubbles and kind of squish them together. And that's how I attached the florals. But now I believe my hot glue gun is ready. So we take and just put a little bit of hot glue, and then we'll prop up our pipe cleaners, and then put on our duct tape, which just kind of helps hold it instantly. And then I think over time, when it's on a door and it's getting hot, that the duct tape will hold it on if the glue gets a little soft, and then once it solidifies again, it'll be just fine. And I think most of the videos I ever watch, everybody talks about the fact of use Gorilla hot glue, and they are definitely the best. I used to just let my hot glue gun drip onto my table or onto my mat because I could just pop off the glue. But when I went to Gorilla glue gun or glue sticks, I can't. I have to put something under my glue gun because it bonds so well that it's harder to get it off of the mat. And I can't get it off my table. It ends up peeling up the lamination on my table. So yeah, Gorilla Glue, it's the way to go. But you can see here, this is when I put the duct tape on. And use your little tool because the glue under that duct tape is very hot. Then I just put my sign on. I typically don't like to leave the hangers on, but honestly, I just wasn't in the mood to take it off. And I don't think it looks too bad. I don't really notice it after the big picture, but you can do it whichever way you want. I've given many options on how to cover up the holes. So check out another video that has a camper on it. This is the third one, I believe. And this bow, this is the bow I made on how to show keeping your trucks upright, or your whatever image you have. And so I'm deconstructing it because I did not want that teal. Although it went really pretty with the teal bubble wreath, I think I needed something that contrasted instead of this same color. So I tried this kind of burlap stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't really like that. So then I went with the pink that I used on the tropical wreath. Ugh, I loved that tropical wreath. But yeah, I went with that pink there. And it looked really good with this. Kind of the right color, the right shade of pink. When I showed how to make this bow, we did it in sections because it was the different ribbons. Just kind of sectioned it out so that it's easier to make. So it was really easy to deconstruct and just replace some of the ribbons. And this, I just figured out what size loop I wanted and made 4 loops just by hand. You have to do the twist method on that because it is a one-sided ribbon. So you just hold it, make your loop, twist the ribbon, make your other loop. And I didn't put any tails on this because I was just going to add tails to the other set of tails, and then we would be able to just, you'll see, we put the tails on first and then we add the ribbon. I have plenty of videos out there that show you how to make a bow with the tails attached just all at one time, but this particular one, because it was done in a different method or different way, that's how we did it. And I think I have mentioned, but I am developing my own bow maker, something that should make it really easy to make a bow for people. Because no matter how many bow makers are out there or what goes on, people still struggle with them. And I can see that. I mean, sometimes it's just overwhelming and our hands don't want to do what is necessary. I have a friend, she does not make good bows. That's her claim, not mine. And she said she'll come on and use it and do a demo and be like, I can't make bows, but check out this. With this bow board, I can make a beautiful bow. So we'll do that down the road. That'll be fun. And I love that truck ribbon. It goes really well with the teal color on the bubble wreath. And it also, I love using it with the trailers because it's kind of like, hey, here's a truck pulling the trailer. That could just be in my mind. I don't know. So anyways, I added the pink ribbon to the tails. And now I'll just attach it to the wreath frame. And then I will attach the bow. And you guys know me, I'm going to fluff the bow. And I fluff it a whole lot more than I actually show in the video here. And I didn't really need to. It was fine. I just tend to fluff them too much. There's something satisfying about it. It's like, job well done. So I wanted to add some ribbon to the trailer. And I added this green ribbon, and for some reason at the end, I end up putting some pink over it. It's a cute pink, and it has like a little threads on the edges. But when I was looking at it here, I was like, man, I like that green. Why did I cover it? So I think we're all probably that way, where we do something, change our minds, do something else, and then think, shouldn't have done that. I just added the flowers, like I said. I just put a little bit of hot glue on the pipe cleaner that's twisted around the edge, and then just sandwich it between two of the bubbles. And then I love this, I added these, by the time I remember it, there's going to be 100 people out there going, succulents, that's it. The word you're looking for is succulent. So the trailer has the succulents on it, so I thought these were so perfect. And then I added some little lemongrass to give it a little more texture. Anytime you can put a lot of different textures in your wreath, it really just gives it a lot of visual appeal. So it makes it pleasing to the eye. And those actually ended up being a little too long, so I cut them down. But these were great because I put them a little further in on the wreath. But when I went on the outside, I was like, oh, that's just going to stick out like crazy. You can see there I cut it off. And here's where I add the ribbons. And just, I think they're cut at 10 inches. That's pretty typical for me. And then dovetailed. And then I put them on with a pipe cleaner. I attached them with a pipe cleaner, and then I put a little bit of glue. And then sandwiched it between the bubbles. If I'm going to take it all the way back to the wreath frame, I'll usually do 11-inch ribbons. Here's where I add that pink. It's cute, but then it just totally wiped out that green. And I loved the green. Brought in all the succulents. Then I added some more pink flowers just to bring in that ribbon. That's what happens. There's always, add a little of this. Oh, now it needs a little more of that. Oh, what about this? So we've got several different shades of pink going on. I kind of liked it. Loved the wreath base. The color, that teal, so pretty. Maybe it's aqua. I don't know. I'm not a color gal. But we're at the end, and thank you guys so much for watching. Check out another video if you would, and we'll catch you on the next one.